People always talk about their favorite season. Some people say autumn's their favorite season. Some people summer, winter, or spring. I like all the seasons. All of them have photographic opportunities and all of them have their own characteristics that I like. I do enjoy fall and the fall colors. A little bit of crispness in the air. Nice coolness when you breathe. And a little bit of a chill in the air that keeps you invigorated and alive. Winter, I like its desolation. I like the snow-covered ground, snow-covered trees. I even like the ice storms when they're not bothering the power lines and breaking them. And of course spring with all of its color, all of the migrating animals returning, all the little wildflowers that come up before the first mowing. And then summer with its feeding of small animals, birds nesting, and even then the pollinators are coming out of their cocoons, coming out of their nest, coming out of their dens, whatever it is, and spreading around, flocking around the flowers, spreading the pollen from one flower to the other. Even summer has its beautiful flowers. Sometimes the heat can be oppressive along with humidity, but I do like the early summer thunderstorms when they're not hail and damaging winds. I love to watch the lightning and the electricity crackle across the sky. Something majestic about the clouds as they move in, stack on top of each other. Jim is a little curious as to what your favorite season is, maybe why. What's your favorite memory of a season? One of my not so much favorite memories of a season, but one of my most memorable seasons was one late winter, early spring. I want to say maybe 78, late 70s, I do know. In eastern Kentucky, there was a melt in the mountains. Lots of water came down the Big South Fork and the North Fork of the Kentucky River, came into the Kentucky River, and we lived on a Kentucky River at the time, and water overcame the banks and rose several feet up the little embankment that we lived up, and it was interesting. It was most floodwaters I think I've ever seen. Luckily we were far above them and not damaged by them, although the state park next to us took a lot of damage, and a lot of other low-lying areas, farms, houses, stables and such had lots of damage. I guess that's my most memorable winter event, weather event. There have been minor ones, about a week of power outages where ice had snapped power lines. Not that brutal. I guess if you're on dialysis or on machines that keep you alive, it would be more brutal. But for us where we were, it wasn't that brutal. We didn't miss the air conditioner. We didn't miss the refrigerator. Just set stuff out on the porch and hope it didn't get too cold. Summers, like I said, probably my most memorable thing about summers is brutal droughts. Nothing too severe where it causes starvation or anything like it does in some countries around the world, but we have had some droughts here that have had farmers worried. Has caused the groundwater to dry up under their irrigation pumps and stuff. I don't really remember any kind of fall event that was real spectacular. I know for a lot of people autumn is the end of hurricane season, and so there have been some hurricanes that have hit them in the autumn of the year. I guess my most memorable hurricane would probably be Katrina, when it hit a bowl-shaped city of New Orleans, and once the water got into New Orleans, it just didn't get back out for a very long time. So like I said, Jim would be curious and interested in what your weather memories are, maybe what your favorite kind of weather is, what your favorite season is. If you feel like sharing in the comments, would appreciate it. If you feel like subscribing and listen to more of Jim's rantings, that'd be nice. Or if you feel like giving a like and a share. Appreciate every one of you. You guys take care of yourselves.